Hi, I'm Colin McElmeel.
And I'm Hedges.
Today we'll be taking a look at ignition systems for AUT 240. We're going to take a look at the signals from this Hyundai Tucson, and we're also going to look at the spark plugs on my Chevy Cobalt. So this Cobalt uses a coil on plug system, and these plugs have a 4-wire connector. And if we look at the service information, we can see that we have an internal ignition control module inside the coils, and you can also see that we have a married coil. We receive power to the coil as well as ground, and then there's a signal that comes from the engine control module as well as a return output that goes back to the engine control module. Here we have the individual spark plugs and coils from the engine. Doing a quick visual inspection, all the plugs do not look great. The service interval for these plugs are 100,000 miles, and they're currently at 106,000. So it is time to change them, and I gapped them, and this one has a .044, 043, 046, and 040, and the spec from all data is .037 to .043. So it is time to replace these spark plugs. So we're now going to move over to the Tucson to get some picoscope readings. So we once again have a coil on plug system. This time we have 2 wires instead of 4 on the Cobalt. And again, the service information, we're going to be looking at ignition coil 2. We've got a brown power, and then we have a red ground. And so here on coil number 2, we were initially trying to back probe the red wire to get a signal, but we weren't able to get anything, so the wise Mr. Heisner went ahead and pierced it for us. And then we will also be attaching our amp clamp to that to get some amperage readings.
With the coil back probe, you can see here, this is our dwell time. This is where it's taken the time to become saturated and then finally firing right here. The dwell time is about 1.85 milliseconds. As you can see, the amperage is raising, and then right there is where it's completely saturated right before it fires. So using the inductive wand, we were able to get a signal from the secondary coil. So our primary is in red and the secondary is in green, and we've transposed them over each other. So you can see they have the same dwell time, the spike occurs at the same time, and the firing occurs at the same time. Thank you guys for watching, and remember to always cover up the piercings that you make in your wires.